You can't really, well, you can see a little bit. You notice all my bike's got a lot of oil down here in the lower head, though. And what that is from is actually my tack drive. My tack drive seal is leaking. It actually has 2 seals in it, and the seals are actually, here's my tachometer drive. This is this right there. This is the culprit right here. This O-ring right here. Now there is a seal on the other side of the tack, right in there. I replaced that back in December because it was leaking, and then this one here was leaking. So I should have just done them both. But they go into this little hole. See if you can even see it. It's right there. And after I fix that, the oil leak should be gone. You can see it's all in place now except for the locks. It does take this setup, which locks it all into place. Now, to get that in there, because that was a tight fit, that O-ring in there, I did end up doing something I don't really normally like to do. Like Max on Mr. Mac's story said, I do like to buy expensive tools. I mean, you buy them once, you take care of them, you don't beat on them, get the right tool for the right job. But occasionally, I will pick up a cheap junk set of tools. These tools are set aside and they're for nothing but to be beat on. You buy them dirt cheap. That way, I mean, this fit right over to protect the threads of that tachometer drive, and I could tap the top side just really lightly just to drive it into place. You buy the right tool for the right job. These jobs are just to be beat on, not to be really used. I mean, I do use them in a pinch, but I mean, it's got to be to take some apart. I know I'm not going to be using the bolts for anything else, so just replace them. But normally I grab for my craftsman tools. I do have a Task Force, which is a box store. Lowe's sells them. They are half decent tools. They're not the best. I'll buy the Task Force a lot of times to throw in the toolbox for in the back of the bike or my SUV. They're good tools to get you out of a jam, but they're not a garage tool. I'm going to put that keepers into there, get that finished up, and I think I'm going to get the sockets, right socket and stuff to get that the voltage regulator swapped out. We'll get that voltage regulator swapped out, and we'll be just waiting on the stator to come in, and of course the wire harness that I ordered with the stator. Okay, here's the answer to the question I asked on the last video. This bolt becomes something else name-wise when it loses its nut and the nut comes off. And it's just that. Now the question I have for this video that I'll answer on the next video is, what is it called? I mean, they're all fasteners. And I'm not looking for the word fastener. I'm looking for another word that's specific to bolts that don't have nuts.